Okay. Has anyone got like a story, narrative?
I don't have a narrative, but I was thinking like from watching the other short films, or like the simple plots work a lot better. I think like
That's good. Well, at least like we've got some sort of vague idea
yeah,
of what we want to do.
like, it doesn't need to be particularly complicated. It can just be like an everyday thing, and then make
Yeah.
it funny or
Well, it's always like having a twist in it that makes it a lot more
yeah.
like interesting. So, yeah. So what about you, Claire?
I kind of had this idea. It's kind of rough. Do you know in Identity,
Mm-hmm.
the actual film, they do like the rewinding thing. So if we could have like someone like on the floor, like from an accident, and then you rewind that accident, and then you cut to like the earlier events. Something
Oh,
like
just yeah.
But would it be simple enough to do? That's the thing.
Like if we made it like an accident that we could actually film instead of being so awkward.
Yeah. We could like get a car and then just like jump from the car, move in to someone's reaction.
That's so
But
true.
Would you?
Both of you have a car. It makes no
Yeah.
sense.
I don't want to run people over.
Well, no, obviously, like you could literally have just like, if you film, say, like, you could always do it really slowly because if you're gonna ever play it
Speed it up.
fast,
Speed, yeah.
you can speed it up. I know how to. Well, I knew how to do that on Final Cut, and then do that. So you then see someone on the ground, and obviously when you rewind it, you just have someone on the ground, and then it's all and then back. I like that.
But is it going to be a bit boring, like the events up to it? When you think something creative.
We can make the events like I don't know. We can make them if are you going for like a funny one or like dramatic? Because you could make
I
them
don't
like
know.
Cause
I think
actually no,
comedy
it's
is
not
going
really
to be
funny.
hard
Yeah.
to pull off. I was thinking. I'm worried it's not going to be funny.
I know what you mean though, like, but then you could do like a moral behind it, and the event could be the fact
Like,
that
the
someone
guy
said
could be like
something really
drink
horrible.
driving or like something or like some
Or maybe she's been drunk. Oh, maybe they've been like on a night out and they're all rather tipsy. And she's completely
Decided to
paralytic.
drive.
And they've just gone, oh, she's going off on her own. Okay, let's just leave her. And then it's, oh, God, they're now in an accident.
And she runs him over.
Or no, or someone else has just run them over.
Oh my
And it could
God.
just be some random person.
This sounds really serious.
I know, but it could be
No,
really
it could, yeah.
Like, hang on a sec. Drinking, stumbling. Just so you got like written down. But like, my idea was something about like mental like health and stuff, and it could just be like a film about mental health. But like, I didn't actually think of like a proper narrative, but just about like you could have like one person who doesn't have it and another person that does. So like the person that doesn't have it, like you show like everything that they see is all like vivid colours and really nice, almost like you're on LSD or something. And then like everyone, like when they someone else who's in a depressive state, or it could be even the same person when they're in a depressive state and when they're not, could have like black and white and stuff.
Oh, you know when people have is it bipolar? Like
Yeah.
is that when they have ups and downs? Then
Yeah.
you could do like
You could have ups and downs and in between of bipolar.
yeah, so you could show their different like moods and then
Yeah.
Oh, that
because
could
my
be cool.
sister has it, so it could be quite interesting to kind of
yeah.
get that.
What about like one person that's normal, like really hating everything that they're going through, like just simple things,
Yeah.
and then somebody that's kind of just bipolar and they're just enjoying the simple things, like when
Yeah, when things actually go right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that could be quite cool. So like the differences between
Yeah.
someone who has a
But is it
mental-
going to be hard to pick up? You'd have to storyboard that, right?
Yeah, I mean obviously we'd have to think about this more, but at least we've got like some rough ideas so we can think on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So at least it's just for thinking. Differences between people with mental illnesses. I didn't even know what I was going to call it apart from that.
Kind of a rough idea. It's probably not very good, but of like you know, like when you first turn 18, you go for like your first pint.
Yeah.
Like when my brother did it, he got like all the men in our family to come down, and then they all went to the pub, and like then he was having like a party, but then like only the men were allowed to go over, and they had their first one, and then it was. I don't know, I kind of imagined it as a film, like they all having it and going crazy, and then they come back and all the women are there, so then they act like normal kind of thing. So I don't know.
That could actually be really good. Like you said, the simple things work.
Yeah, because like, and having your first like legal pint is quite like a kind of life event. So then you can
Yeah.
just make it funny and like do a build up or something.
I like that. Like, You can always call it like a lads' night because like Jack tends to have quite a lot of lads' nights.
Yeah,
and they're really
they
funny.
say to the women like, "Oh, we're just going for a quiet one." And then
Yeah, and it's like,
turns
no,
crazy.
we've gone completely parallel.
Like The Hangover. It's so funny.
Because literally, like, you could show them like, oh, we're just gonna go for a couple of pints, bye. Because like the girls like have maybe like I don't know, their nails done or something, like having a little chat.
And they
you
just
know,
have a crazy night.
Like what, 2 bottles of wine between about like 6 of them or something, and then like the rest of them are just like, "Hooray," and then walking out the door, going to the pub, and then
And then it
completely
shows all the
paralytic.
things,
And then
yeah.
as soon as the door opens, it's all right, love, how are you?
That could be funny. That could
Yeah,
be
it
good,
could show like, I don't know, just I
shows
can't
how.
get my words out.
Yeah, no, I don't,
You
you're
know.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, and then
It was like the differences in that short film of what was
The
it
dinner
called?
date.
Yeah,
That
because
was
that
very
showed the
good.
differences with girls and boys, and this will be.
similar.
Or we could even do it with girls, like oh yeah, we're just going for a quiet one, and then
But
them
then, like,
going
the
off the
girls don't
rails.
tend to hide it as much, like stereotypically, they don't tend to hide
Yeah.
it. It's usually the men that are like, because obviously women are like, how dare you go, you're completely hammered.